Children, now today in science class I am going to start new chapter, and that is chapter 8, and the name of chapter is body movements. Have you ever seen a bird flying in air or a fish swimming in water? You also are able to move easily from one place to another. Moreover, you can do this in various ways like running, walking, hopping, skipping, etc. Even when you are sitting in one place, you can move your hands, arms, legs, turn your head or blink your eyes. Movement of body as a whole or of body parts is an important sign of life. We can distinguish living organisms from non-living ones on the basis of their movements. All living organisms, be it plants or animals, show movement. Generally, plants do not show movement as a whole and remain fixed in one place. Only some floating plants show movement, which is only due to disturbance in water. Do all parts of plants show movements? Have you observed any of the following movements? Movement of shoot towards light, movement of root towards soil and water, closing and opening of flowers of water lily, lotus, etc. Closing of leaves of touch me not plant on touching. These are the movement which plant shows. Okay. Plants do show movement, but their movements are in response to some external stimuli like sunlight, water, touch, etc. Movement is more easily observed in animals. They move their body parts or can move from one place to another as a whole. So, the movement of animal from one place to another for various reasons like search of food, shelter, suitable breeding grounds, favorable climatic conditions, or to escape from their enemies is called locomotion. What is locomotion? The movement of animal from one place to another for various reasons is called locomotion. Okay. Now coming to the topic, joints. Observe the way how your hands and legs move. Why it is that we can move some of our body parts in all directions but some in one direction. Children, we move some of our body parts in one direction and some parts in one direction. If you touch your shoulder with the fingers of your right hand, you will touch it. If you touch it with your right elbow, you cannot touch it. It is because we cannot fold our upper arm. But we can move our elbow, wrist, fingers, etc. This is because only one long bone between our shoulder and elbow. There is one long bone between our shoulder and elbow. Whereas there are more than one bones between shoulder and fingers joined together at elbow and wrist. The place where two or more bones connect is called a joint. What is joint? The place where two or more bones connect is called a joint. These bones are attached to each other at joints by strong bands of tissues called ligaments to provide mechanical support and allow movement except joints on the skull. Now types of joints. How many types of joints are there? There are three types of joints: immovable joint, slightly movable and movable joint. Immovable joints are called fixed joints, slightly movable are called gliding joints. Movable joints are of three types: pivot joint, ball and socket joint, hinge joint. Now we will study first about immovable joints. These joints are also called fibrous joint. They do not allow any movement of bones. Therefore, they are called fixed joints. Example of this joint is bones of skull, joint between the upper jaw and the rest of the head. These joints are fixed because the bones are interlocked with one another. That is why they can't move. Now, next is slightly movable joint. These joints are also called gliding joints or planar joints. Okay, they allow a little movement of bones. For example, joints of backbone, wrists, etc. Now coming to movable joint, they allow the bones to move freely. They contain a fluid for smooth movement of the bones that is called synovial fluid. So they are also called synovial joints. They are of three types. Pivot joint. In this joint, a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. See, this is the pivot joint. Here a cylindrical bone rotates in the ring. It can also twist from one side to another. The joint whereas our neck joins our head is a pivotal joint. This is our pivotal joint where the head joins the neck. Due to this joint, we can turn our head from left to right and also bend our head forward and backward. Ball and socket joint. These joints, the rounded head of one bone fits into the cup-like cavity of the another bone. See here. Okay, the rounded head of one bone fits in the cup-like cavity of the another bone. It allows rotation in complete circle. Okay, so you can make a big circle in there by the movement of your arm. Our shoulder and hip joints are the example of ball and socket joints. Now coming to hinge joint. These joints allow back and forth movement in one direction only. Okay, they work just like the hinges on the doors or windows. Our knee joint, elbow joints are example of heel joints. See, this is the elbow and knee joint. These are the examples of hinge joint. Okay, they allow the movement in one direction, in back movement or forth movement. Okay, now children, this much for today's class. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, keep on learning. Thank you, children.